Are you tired of buying weak store-bought herbicides that barely put a dent in your weeds or just flat out don't work? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you a new herbicide you can buy at your local big box store that will smoke every broadleaf weed in your lawn in 1 day flat. And the best part is it only costs 13 bucks. If you struggled with weeds in the past, then you probably tried herbicides like this from your local big box store, this Roundup for Lawns or this Biovance, and you might not have had the best success with them. But I recently discovered a new herbicide that you could get at your local big box store called WeedClear number 2. Like literally they put number 2 in the name. Not to be confused with number 1, this is number 2. And I could objectively say this is the best broadleaf herbicide that you're going to be able to buy at a big box store. In order for us to understand what makes WeedClear number 2 so special, we first have to take a look at its older brother, SpeedZone. Now, if you never heard of SpeedZone before, this is what all the professionals use to control broadleaf weeds, and it's highly regarded as one of the best broadleaf weed control products on the market, and you'll see here in a minute why we're even talking about it. Now, what makes SpeedZone special is that it's a 4-way herbicide that combines 3 of the best broadleaf herbicides mixed together, plus an extra 4th herbicide that acts as a kicker, and anytime that those 4 come together, it forms an ultra-potent herbicide that will kill things like dandelions in literally hours. Alright, so why am I even talking about SpeedZone if this video is about WeedClear number 2? Well, if we take a look at the ingredients of both products, they are literally exactly the same. And the only difference is SpeedZone contains a higher concentration of these 4 herbicides, which essentially means that you can now buy a cheap baby version of SpeedZone at your local big box store. So what exactly types of weeds do these control? Well, both of these are considered broadleaf herbicides. So if you have like dandelions, thistle, clover, stuff like that, this is going to do a good job controlling it. Basically, any type of weeds that have wide leaves on them and look like they belong in a salad bar, both of these are going to do an excellent job at controlling it. However, they will not do a good job on crabgrass. So if you have a big crabgrass infestation, you will not want to use either one of these. However, there is one big catch when it comes to this herbicide. It's marketed as a southern herbicide. So if you live down south, you'll be able to find this at your local big box store really easily. But if you live up north like me, you need to special order it online. And I don't really understand why it's marketed as a southern herbicide, because all 4 of the herbicides that are in this bottle are 100% safe to use on cool season grass. And it even says here it's safe to use on Kentucky bluegrass, perennial ryegrass, fescues. And if you live up north like me, the easiest place to order this is from Walmart.com. I originally tried to order from Amazon and Lowe's, but they wouldn't ship to my location. And to be honest with you, it's not really easy to get this stuff if you live up north, but if you're having issues, just try Walmart. So today we're going to test out WeedClear number 2 and see if it lives up to the expectations of SpeedZone. If you're a fan of the channel, then you probably already know that last season we seeded this strip from bare dirt. This is 100% tall fescue, and we haven't used any pre-emergent on it, and right now it's littered with weeds. In order to make our application, we're going to need some type of sprayer. So today we're going to be using this Petra HD 4000. This is a battery backpack sprayer. Now there's a lot of nice things to like about this sprayer. It's got a super heavy duty wand, plus it's got this wide mouth right here, so if you're ever using like a paddle mixer to mix up your herbicides or fertilizers, it's super easy to put it in there. And by the way, I want to give a shout out to Petra for being the first official full-time channel sponsor. Before we start spraying, it's very important that we wear the proper PPE according to the label, because we are dealing with some pretty serious chemicals here. And according to the label, we have to wear long sleeve pants, shoes, socks, and gloves. All right, so it's been 3 days and we have some pretty dramatic results to show you. If we take a look at this dandelion, it literally looks like it was deep fried. Fatality. And then over here, taking a look at the clover, they are extra crispy as well. So when it comes to dandelions, thistle, clover, I'm gonna give this herbicide a 10 out of 10. Now the question remains, does this herbicide meet the expectations of SpeedZone? Honestly, I would say yeah, because taking a look at these weeds, it did a great job on all these broadleaf weeds, even though it does have that lower concentration of herbicides. Now, should you buy SpeedZone or this this herbicide? Well, that would depend. If you have a very large property and you're mixing up large tanks and spraying all the time, I would say go with SpeedZone because your dollar will go much farther. But if you guys have a smaller lawn like me, residential lawn, I would say just buy this herbicide, 13 bucks. You're going to be able to get a couple applications out of it, and it'll be able to take care of most of your weeds. And if you'd like to learn about the other herbicide we talked about in today's video, SpeedZone, make sure you check out this video right here. In this video, I'll tell you exactly what SpeedZone is, and then we'll apply it to a lawn full of weeds. And with that, this is George from Princess Cut. Peace.